Marty Lurie here with Tyler Beede. Tyler, nice to have you on the show. Big league camp for you the first time. What's it like?
It's been amazing so far. Just trying to embrace everything that comes along with being in big league camp, meeting some of the big league guys, being able to pick their brains, and just watch them go about their business and see if I can pick anything up to kind of implement into my own game.
What do you do during the winter to get ready for something like this? Because you've been on the bullpen mound already, throwing the ball, as everyone says, very well. You came at the camp ready?
Absolutely, yeah. That was my goal, was to come in prepared, but not over prepared to the point where I would be kind of burnt out after spring training. I wanted to put on some weight, so I worked out. I made it to focus to put on about 25 to 30 pounds,
really?
and kind of build my strength level up to where I could be strong for those later months of the year in September and potentially October, if that's a possibility. So I just wanted to make sure that my arm was in great shape, so I had the 4 months to take off and kind of build my throwing program up incrementally. So it was a great off season. I'm feeling strong and happy with how I'm throwing so far.
Boy, 25 or 30 pounds. We'd love to eat like that. How do you put on 25 or 30 pounds?
Well, for me, I was really skinny last year, so it was fairly easy to get about 10 to 15, and then the rest of the way was just having my girlfriend and my family just force feed me most of the time, and really it all came from the gym. Just being able to work hard, add some weight into my strength and into my lower body. It came just as the months came in the off season, so just taking it one step at a time, and it sort of just kind of kept building up. So I feel great with the weight that I've put on, and it's not sloppy weight. I've done it the right way, which is something that's kind of showed in my bullpens and the way I'm throwing so far.
Yeah, very nice. Tyler Beede with us. Very good. You had a thrill the other day, and you went out to the hill, and Posey caught you. So for the fans who don't understand, there's 6 or 7 catchers who could catch you.
Right.
And that number one guy, the catcher, is Posey, and he usually gets that number one pitcher, and he got you.
Yeah, I was in the back of my mind sort of preparing for that possibility, but at the same time I didn't expect it go into the mound. I was actually expecting to throw to Trevor Brown. We had previously, before the day started, talked about throwing to each other. So, as I walked to the mound, Posey grabbed me and said, "Hey, you're going to be throwing with me." And as externally as calm as I looked externally, more internally I was a little bit started to race a little bit and get excited because it's a great opportunity just to be able to throw with Posey. Obviously, one of the best catchers in the game, one of the best catchers in Giants history, or will be, and just to be able to throw with him is a great opportunity and a good challenge. As I was talking to Jake Peavy about it, he said that's great to put yourself in those opportunities and those positions where you challenge yourself, get yourself sort of uncomfortable, and throw into a guy you've never thrown before. So that's how I took it. I took it as a nice challenge and a good opportunity just to build a rapport with Buster, and it went well, and I'm happy with it, and hopefully I can throw to him again sometime soon.
Yeah, it was a good story. Come
Absolutely.
on, it was a good story, and Peavy was in the middle of it, and everybody else, so they've taken you in, which is always nice to see in the clubhouse. In these early days going on the mound and throwing for 10 or 12 minutes, what do you throw? What are you working on?
I try to throw everything. For me, it's about sequencing pitches. So at this point, I've thrown in my bullpens everything from fastball to sinker and cutter to changeup and curveball, and now it's just about working both corners of the plate, all 4 quadrants, low and away, down and away, up and in, and up and away, and just being able to try to X the plates. And as Samardzija was talking about yesterday with me and Heston, just being able to throw that sinker backdoor to a righty, and then throw that cutter as well, and same with the lefty. Just being able to foresee a hitter in there and throwing sequences of pitches that you can work on throwing in a game, and certainly just to fine tune your pitches and make sure the movement's right where it needs to be.
Yeah, it's called being a pitcher.
Exactly.
You're young and you can throw hard.
Yep.
But you got to pitch.
Right. And that's the thing too, is it's easy in those bullpens to see all the people kind of watching. Obviously, Bochy's behind you, Righetti, and Sabian was behind Buster when I was throwing the other day, and it's easy to just say, hey, I'm going to try to throw as hard as I can, but internally you want to slow things down, and you want to be able to work on your pitches and stay in control of your movements.
All right, well, it's nice to have you on the show. A little bit of Vanderbilt, college baseball getting underway. You won a college championship, a world championship with Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Compare that to just sitting here today.
Vanderbilt was a great opportunity and a 3 years of experience that allowed me to get to where I am today. So without that opportunity, I would be nowhere near the player and person I am today. So I'm very thankful for that experience, and just being able to follow Vanderbilt as they start each season, being able to go back each offseason and work out there and stay familiar with Coach Corbin and every player that's gone through, from David Price to Sonny Gray. It's a great school to be associated with, and I'm just blessed I had that opportunity. And so when I follow them from now on, it's obviously a proud school, a proud alumni opportunity, and obviously winning that national championship was a great accomplishment and something that I obviously dreamed of very much when I was younger, especially going there. And I root them for the most success going forward, and hopefully they can do that again.
All right, you're a Massachusetts guy.
Yes.
So Red Sox?
I grew up a Red Sox fan. Me and my dad, my brother, my whole family were diehard Red Sox fans. Yeah, so there's a couple of guys. Peavy, I grew up watching Peavy, obviously, with the last couple of years when he was with the Sox, and a bunch of guys. So, yeah, it was a great organization to root for, especially when they were winning some World Series.
Well, the Giants play the Red Sox this year. Who knows where you'll be?
I know. I've already got it circled on the calendar. I think it's in June or July. Yeah, that would be cool if that's ever a possibility.
All right. Pressure on you at all, naming the pitchers you just named coming out of Vanderbilt, and you're a first-round pick, and boy, the phone calls when I do the shows come in about you. Pressure on you, or how do you handle it?
Yeah, no pressure at all. I think when I was younger, and when I say younger, I mean in my college, high school days, I think, I put more pressure on myself because at one point or another, the game was something that internally defined me. And, as I've gotten older and gone through college experience and had some adversities, and obviously blessed to have adversities, it's been an opportunity for me to kind of really know my identity and figure out what really defines me, and that's in my faith. And so for me, there's no pressures in playing this game. I think I just try to enjoy it more and more each time I'm out there. Just try to soak up all the things that I can do and learn from this game, and help it to just make me a better person and a better player. So no pressures at all. I just try to enjoy it, have a smile on my face, whether it's a good day or a bad day, and just take it for what it is. And this is the great game of baseball.
What'd you major in?
Organizational management.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is that?
Organizational management, basically business. I was taking classes like financial accounting, marketing, applied behavioral science, just classes that would help further me along in the business world, and not just business, but human development, because I care a lot about, developing the mind, especially my own and other people's, and just being able to connect to more people. So the more people you can connect with, the better I think you'll be in life, just being able to grow from each experience and each person that you meet along the way.
Great to have you on.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to having you on and seeing you out there in the mound, and I know the fans can't wait to hear from you. So
Absolutely.
Tyler, thanks so much again.
Thank you for having me on.
All right.